I'm here. What's up, guys? Broken Prophet here. Now, I told you in the beginning, well, in the little title thingy, this is going to be a video with a enemy working, a destructive enemy spell. Is how I put it. You know, y'all like stuff like that. And see, I'm starting to see what it is. But before we do that, I'm gonna talk to y'all a little something about some of my grandma. When I grew up, some of my grandma told me, when I grew up, guys, the rule of the house was, well, there were two rules. One, you were not allowed to say you don't like something unless you tasted it first. That was like a hard and fast rule. You gotta taste something before you say you don't like it. And you also have to taste your food before you start sprinkling salt on it. Now, I know that seems elementary, but trust me, I got somewhere I'm going with this. Because how many times have you seen someone, the plate sits down and they just start sprinkling salt on it? Didn't even taste it. And then next thing you know, they've got a salty plate of food and they want to send it back. Or they want to complain about it. Guys, sometimes we got to step outside your comfort zone. Taste it. Taste your plate. See, you're so used to like how things are, you're not tasting the plate that's in front of you. The world is a big, wide, and beautiful place, and you got to get out there in it. You got to explore it. So many of you are just trying to shape your little bubble instead of just going out and experiencing it. Case in point, I know society has taught us that all we have to do is just apply brute force, and we can just shape everything, or just close our eyes and weather the storm, and it'll blow past, and I can pick up where I left off. But if you're always picking up where you left off, you're never getting anywhere. You got to step outside the comfort zone. Some of you, it's just a matter of habit, because that's your comfort zone. How are you going to progress? How are you going to evolve? You keep, like, for instance, y'all keep trying to work on the same individual, and you're trying to find love in the same place you lost it. That is a good idea for keys and the remote control, not for love. And you keep trying to work on these folks, these enemies and enemies. And first of all, are you really that important that you have an enemy? Or did someone, is it just your comfort zone got invaded and you're uncomfortable? Because see, I know a lot of y'all. Y'all text me. I know a lot of y'all. Y'all will try and send, please, I need to destroy this person. Why? Because they're talking about me online. And what? All you got to do is block and delete, and then you won. But see, actually doing that, you stepping outside your comfort zone. Because you just want to rah, 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 and it's just not in you to just ignore somebody online. A true enemy, hey, work on them. But if not, ignore, walk away, move on. You'll be fine. I'm not the morality police, and I'm not the one saying what you should and shouldn't do. I just want to spark some thought in you guys. Because a lot of times, and honestly, the way I was going to start this video off is I'm going to tell you guys something that a lot of, especially online spiritualists, will never tell you. And that is, y'all need to stop doing so many spells. Go outside. Stop feeling pasty. If you feel like you're not getting the quality of person that you deserve, well, what are you doing? Because see, it always starts home first. We just don't want to admit to it. But what are you doing? Are you running folks away? Are you just settling? Like, what are you doing? And then fix it. But we never want to fix us. We want to do some magic to try to just bend everything around us. And next thing you know, years go by and you're still in the same spot. So, and here's the outside the comfort zone, guys. Before you do this enemy working that I'm about to give you, step outside the comfort zone. Ask yourself, is this person really an enemy? Or am I just in my fifis? Okay? Do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Ask yourself that. Hopefully it ties into this enemy working. It was just on my heart to tell y'all. Like I said, before I teach you something, I'm going to learn you something. And y'all see, I'm trying something new. So if it don't work out, then y'all won't see this. Y'all won't see something else. But I'll let you know over on Patreon that this is what y'all missed out on. All right, guys. And another thing. Yeah, I know I said that was it. But Hoodoo Dog had to come out here and pee. So I'm like, let me go out here and record something. Because don't you hate when you, like, forget or you think of something that you should have added? That happens to me a lot when I'm in an argument. Like, after the fact, like, I should have said this. But then what happens? We go back and say it and we make the situation worse. Guys, you have got to start listening to your conscience. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Your conscience is the true voice of the divine. It is the connection to your spirit. It's the one that says, yeah, I probably shouldn't even be doing this. But we do it anyway. And then we're like, ancestors, why didn't you tell me? And they're like, man, I told you. Remember that little thing that said, don't do it? That was us talking. You weren't listening. That's why I said, really think about it before you do all these workings. Because here's the thing. There is such a thing as too much of a good thing. Yes, magic is real. Yes, it will even the playing field. I thought Hoodoo Dog was taking a dump. That would have been bad for the video. But yeah, it'll even the playing field. But is it uneven? Or are we just wanting something that our ancestors want different from us? You ever thought about the fact that maybe that person keeps leaving you and your ancestors know that that person's no good? That's why they keep pushing them away, and then you go to them for a love spell and they're like, why would I do something that I keep telling you this joke ain't no good? Because honestly, if he was, he wouldn't keep running away from you so much. Just food for thought. Just food for thought. A lot of people, they, oh, prophet, shoot, I thought magic was about me getting whatever I want. Oh, we have got to get better connected to the spirits if you think it's about getting whatever you want. But what it is about, because I tell you, what it is about, let's think about this. It's about being happy. And maybe what you want is not what's going to lead to your happiness. Guys, get outside. A lot of y'all think, oh, I would love to be prophet. I know all the spells, and I get sick and I get tired and I get sick and tired of being sick and tired at times. But you know what? I'm happy, and it doesn't require me doing a lot of magic. What it does is me not having a comfort zone, not having like just stagnant paradigm, and just going with the flow. A lot of you liked that last video I did when I told you how to go with the flow of an enemy. But you guys don't know how to go with the flow of yourselves. Just step outside. If you aren't happy where you are, that's the wrong place to be. So stop working so hard to stay there. With the same people, the same situations, the same opportunities that are not opportunities. They're just opportunities for you to have more of the same because that's what you're comfortable with. Man, step outside. Come out here. Get a little dirty. I'm not coming out to the country doesn't make you more spiritual. But hey, I came from the city. Y'all live in the city. Explore. Go out. Stop saying, oh, if I was booed up, I would do. Man, go to the movies. Treat yourself to a good meal. Learn to be happy, because happiness draws a lot more people than love spells. Love spells will draw people, but just a general happy aura keeps them. Instead of that desperation, so the love spell done drew them, and you just thirsty. I'm never drawing somebody to come sit in the house with you all the time in the dark, looking at walls, looking crazy. Let me stop, man. Let me get y'all to this enemy work. All right, and then since I talk about love spells, if y'all get this video to 100 likes in 2 days, guess what? Love spell coming up, because this is cuffing season, and some of y'all are already hitting me up for love spells for you. Am I gonna stay retired this cuffing season? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, thank y'all. Let me let Hoodoo Dog poop. Totally forgot to tell you, for this working, we're gonna need a few things. You're going to need some pork rinds, because the skin of a pig is close to the skin of a human, a Sharpie, and some holy or rainwater. All right, so here we are, back at our friend the ant pile. I've got 2 pork rinds for demonstration purposes and a Sharpie. Now, some of y'all going to want to bring the whole bag. You don't have that many enemies. Stop. Now, let me bring my rainwater in. There we go. Luckily, I'm always collecting it, as you guys should too. So you're going to take your pork rinds and you're going to take your Sharpie. You're going to write the name of an enemy on each pork rind with the Sharpie. All right. You're going to take your holy water next to your ant pile. See, I've got my 2 pork rinds, and you're going to dunk the pork rinds in 2-3 times. One for the Father, one for the Son, one for the Holy Spirit. You're going to take your pork rind and first disturb the nest. You got to get them riled up. You can kind of see them right there. Then put them right there on the nest. It is important not to cover the pork rinds up like we did for the love working. And don't worry, you can use the same ant nest. It is fine. They're going to protect the paper, but they are going to disturb, eat, and destroy this pork rind. So that's why we're using it. As that pork rind is drying out in the sun, your enemy will dry out. It is being devoured and scattered and carried away. Your enemy will be devoured, scattered, and carried away. And the last thing you want to do is spit on it. Tootie. Goodbye, guys, enemy. Thank you so much for watching the video. And please, if you got any value from it, either through the earlier esoteric teachings or the latter practical hoodoo spell teachings, then please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell icon to receive the notifications. And if you feel the need to sow a seed, please do so. They are greatly appreciated. Just do so through Cash App or Venmo as advertised earlier on in the video. Thank you, and God bless each and every one of you and yours.